Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, A Great Wave of Death is Coming. There's a great, big, giant wave that's coming, of death that's coming. You see? And, you have these world leaders, they're speaking out and letting you know that trouble is coming. Trouble is coming. But this is all through the power and the spirit of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Jake, you've had all the time to get your act together. You've had all this time. The truth is going out nonstop, all night like Denny's. There is absolutely no excuse at this point to that you don't know that you're Israel and that you're part of the Lord's chosen people, and that you need to stop doing wickedness and to come out of this place, Babylon, America, and to these other countries too, as far as come up out of these heathenistic ways. You still have some more time left, but it's the Lord, with these world events that's going on right now, it don't look like too much time is left, because famine of the word is here. They're gonna remove this word real soon here. It's not gonna keep, Esau's not gonna keep letting this go out like this. They already have stuff in place to where they're gonna remove this word off this internet, and they're gonna try to remove the prophets off the highways and hedges, because this truth is just is cutting Esau to pieces. It's been revealed who he really is. The devil. But with the pandemic, and all through from the start of this pandemic all the way until now, here we are, September 21st, 2022. People don't, Jake don't, 2/3 of Jake just don't get it, man. Wickedness is at an all-time high right now. You got the women dressing like men. You can do sex changes now. They're trying to push this pedophilia on the children. You can't go nowhere no more. You try to go to the library, or to even in church, so-called church, they you get shot and killed. You can come outside your home and go take the garbage out and get killed at this point right now. This is how serious it is right now. The youth is just the youth is disrespectful. They don't they don't honor or appreciate or have what do you call it? Any respect for their elders. They're beating up and robbing the elders. I just not too long ago out there in that New York, they were sitting up there, the youth, the youngsters sitting up there. I think it was a senior citizen home, or sitting up there beating up and bullying the elder Jake. Then you got Esau. Esau is trying to, these so-called Caucasian white folks, Esau, these high places, they're trying to bring forth their agenda to pretty much enslave the world, even their own people. There's no courtesy in the world. Everything is me, me, me. There's a complete division amongst the people and families. People are juiced up, taking this juice, these C19, these sniff tests. I mean, you have all this going on. The lack of food. The Lord is getting ready to put a lot of people to death, man. Matter of fact, let me get to the scripts right now, because a great wave of death is coming. A great wave. Through violence, through pestilence, through war. Salakia. Let's go to Second Chronicles. Second Chronicles. I don't want to make this too long. This will just be a quick hit. Through the power of the Spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. Let's go to Second Chronicle. There's a great wave of death that's coming. The Lord is about to put a lot of people to death, man. We're gonna go to Second Chronicles 15, Second Chronicles 15 and 13, and it reads that whosoever would not seek the Lord God of Israel, that whosoever would not seek the Lord God of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. And how many people in this world are seeking the Lord God of Israel? How many people are seeking the Lord God of Israel? The Lord said, whosoever would not seek the Lord God of Israel should be put to death. And this is what the Lord is about to do. Because they believe in Jesus Cristo, Caesar Borgia. They don't believe in the God of Israel. Nor do they keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. So the Lord he's about to put people to death, man. This is why you see all this chaos just bubbling. The pot is just boiling worldwide. Let's go to Exodus. Exodus. What is that? Exodus 15 and 3. Exodus 15 and 3, and it reads, the Lord. Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord is a man of war, and Yahawah is his name. See? The Lord is a man of war. There's going to be war. And Yahawah is his name. Yahawah and YAHAWAHSHI, they are men of war, man. You think you take your the Vladimir Putins and your deepest man on this planet that's war, your generals and sergeants and cadets, all that stuff. The Lord, they are the real men of war. There's a serious continence, a serious, vibration, they are serious, man. They're men of war. They don't play around. They do not play around. I just read to you in Second Chronicles, whoever don't worship the Lord God of Israel will be put to death. See, the Lord and them don't, they're not gonna do no trying to make you sign some papers and serve some time and stuff. You either gonna do it or they gonna put you to death, man. The Lord is he's a man of war. They command and demand order, obedience. You're gonna get an order or I'm gonna put your ass down to death. That's what the Lord and them do. You better get in line and get right or I'm going to put you to death. Let's go to First Chronicles, because David went off. King David went off, but the Lord, let David, told him for going off, you got 3 ways to, how I'm gonna send this judgment on you. And let's get it. Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. We're gonna go to First Chronicles 21 and 15. Or Salakia, we'll go First Chronicles see, this is in the time of David, David's reign in this when he as far as king in this time in Jerusalem. And he went off. But the Lord is telling him, I'm gonna give you your judgment. So we're gonna go to First Chronicles 21 and 8, and it reads. Actually, let me go to First Chronicles 21 and 7, and it reads, and YAHAWAHSHI was displeased with this thing, therefore he smote Israel. 8, and David said unto YAHAWAHSHI, I have sinned greatly, because I have done this thing, but now I beseech thee, do away with the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. See, and King David went off, he went in committed adultery. You see, he committed adultery. King David never committed idolatry. He committed adultery. He went off. You see, but it says, for I have done very foolishly. And every time King David went off, he repented. And the Lord, brought judgment upon King David and his household for him going off. And that's why King David said, I have done very foolishly. But that didn't stop him from serving YAHAWAHSHI. 9, and YAHAWAHSHI spake unto Gad, David's seer, saying, see, and Gad are a mighty men of war too. You see, the Gadites, those Native American Indians. What is that? Where it says, there's, I think it's in First Chronicles. Quote me if I'm wrong, but the Gadites, it tells you that they're swift and mighty men of war, and they were with David, because Israel under David went to war, man. That King David put down that Goliath. You see, but it says 10. Go and tell David, saying, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, I offer thee three things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. 11. So the Lord, Salakia, so 11, so the Lord is telling King David, you know, you got your three judgments that I'm going to send to you. You got to choose one. That's what he's telling, the Lord is telling Gad, you know, to let David know, King David know. It says 10, go and tell David, saying, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, I offer thee three things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. 11. So Gad came to David and said unto him, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, choose thee. 12. Either 3 years famine, or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thine enemies overtaketh thee, or else 3 days the sword of YAHAWAHSHI, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of YAHAWAHSHI destroying throughout all the coast of Israel. Now therefore advise thyself what word I shall bring again to him that sent me. So he's delivering a message to Gad is delivering a message to David. It says in 13, and David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let me fall now into the hand of YAHAWAHSHI, for very great are his mercies. But let me not fall into the hand of man. You see, let me not fall into the hand of a man. See, that's how serious King David was a man of war too. He told you what in Psalms, teach my hands to war. But he said, don't let me, I don't want to fall to no man. You give me anything else, but let me not fall to my enemies or to another man. So the Lord said, so the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel. This was the judgment upon what King David did. The Lord sent the pestilence upon Israel, upon Jake. And there fell of Israel 70,000 men. The Lord killed 70,000 men. You see, and this is the type of death that the Lord is finna bring on the world. I'm talking about great waves of death. 20,000 at one time, 50,000 at one time, 100,000 at one time. The Lord is about to bring a great wave of death. Let's go to, I'll close out with this, Jeremiah. We'll go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 25. Because we'll go to Jeremiah 25 and we'll start at 26. Jeremiah 25 and 26. Because ultimately, this is what's coming, is World War III. It's going to be mass death leading up to this World War III. It's going to be mass death coming. 15,000 people just died. You know, oh my gosh, 38,000 people just died. You know, 77,000 people just died. 150,000 people just died. These are the multitude of the waves of death that's coming, that the Lord is bringing on this earth. Hey, what did he say? Roughly paraphrasing it, 1,000 at one side, 10,000 at another. People are going to see this, man. Great death a great wave of death that's coming. So leading up to the World War III, and it ain't gonna be no war. That full blown World War III is not gonna happen until that RFID, that chocolate chip, that technology, starting with the apostles at Great Millstone and the elders on down, have been telling the world forever that mark is that RFID chocolate chip. That's the mark. See? So when that happens, when that mark comes, that's when the war of all war is gonna happen over there in that Crescent Levant. You see over the Jehoshaphat, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. You see over there in Israel, Armageddon. You see the Valley of Judgment. That's when they make that mark mandatory, then it can happen at any day with that full-blown world war. But it ain't gonna be no world war like that yet until that prophecy is fulfilled. So the Lord is just gathering, getting everything in order, because we're right around the corner from this. Let me get to let me go. Yeah, Jeremiah 25:26, and it reads, "And all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, in all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth. And the king of the Shishak shall drink after them." 27, "Therefore thou shalt say unto them, Thus said YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Drink ye and be drunken, and spew and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. The Lord is he's sending the sword, and these ICBM missiles are going to be shot off in this time. In this World War III, these ICBM nuclear weapons are going to be used. And it's gonna shake. It's gonna like it say the earth is gonna quake, and the heavens shall tremble. You see, over there in Ukraine and some of these other countries with them bombs and missiles hitting, they getting just a taste of it. They getting just a taste of it, but it's gonna be far worse than that in this time to come. The Lord said the whole world. He said, all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth. It says, you're gonna drink of that cup, and you're not gonna. These nations, you're not gonna rise no more, man. Starting with Esau, Edom. 28, and it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, Thus said YAHAWAHSHI, the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. You starting with Esau, Edom, you so-called Caucasian white folks, and you other nations, you Hamites, Africans, you French and German, and you Arabics, Ishmaelites, Moab, you Chinamans and Japanese. All you nations are going to drink of this cup. That's why the Lord keeps sending these floods and disasters, and you're going to drink these earthquakes and these famines. The Lord is sending. You're going to drink of this cup. You will drink of this cup. This is the end of man's rulership. This is it. This is it. It says 29, for lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and should be utterly unpunished. Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon the inhabitants, the inhabitants of the earth, saith YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts. 2/3 of Jake, if you don't come out of your wickedness, you're going to fall by the sword. 30. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, and starting with the apostles and elders and prophets on down at great millstone, this is what we're doing. We're prophesying to Jake and warning them on what the Lord is about to do, and we're prophesying to Esau, Edom, his destruction, and to these other nations how the Lord is about to destroy everything that you've built. And he's going to set up his kingdom, which is going to be ruled in righteousness. And Israel is going to, Israel is going to rule. You see, the Lord is going to set up his government, his kingdom. See, this is what's coming. It says, therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, YAHAWAHSHI shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. It's just going to be blood everywhere. 31, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for YAHAWAHSHI hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith YAHAWAHSHI. This is the point. Thus said YAHAWAHSHI, Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation. See, they having this UN meeting, 180 countries, and the BRICS nation, and NATO. The Lord said, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. 33, I'll close out with this. And the slain of Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, shall be at that day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. There's going to be so much death that's coming from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. That's how much death is coming. He said, and the slain of the Lord shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be laminated, neither gathered nor buried. Ain't gonna be no funerals in this time. Ain't gonna be trying to bury get your family together and put your brother or your mom or your uncle in the ground and everybody come together. It ain't gonna be none of that. The Lord said, they shall not be laminated, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be as shit. Salakia from my, because that's what it says, they shall be dung, because that's what dung is, bird shit. Cow shit. It's Salakia for my voice. I mean, for my French. They shall be as dung upon the ground.